Hey everybody. So the LA Kings lost again last night in double overtime, 2-1, and they're in trouble now against Vegas. Basically, at this point, they need to make sure that they win both games at home and even this series up. But the big issue overall is their offense. They have got to find a way to score some goals because so far they have got nothing going on offensively. Um, Defensively, they've been fine. Jonathan Quick has played out of his mind. There's nothing wrong there. What's killing them is their inability to get any sort of offense, any sort of goal scoring. They can't even get the puck cleanly out of their own end. Um, it's really been a disaster for the Kings as far as offense goes. I've watched both games and they hardly ever have the puck. They're getting outshot by a ton. And there's no possession or speed through the neutral zone. There's no possession in the offensive zone. They cannot cleanly get the puck out of their own end. They end up just dumping it down to Vegas's defense, and it ends up being like a punt in football. They're just giving it right back. They struggle to get it out of their zone. They can't get it out of their zone with possession. They just end up flipping it down the ice. Vegas goes back and gets it and starts all over again, and there's another 30 seconds in the offensive zone for Vegas. Now, we knew going into the playoffs that LA is not an offensive team. They have the best defense in the league as far as goals against are concerned, but they don't score a lot. Well, so far they have not scored a lot. They got shut out in game 1 and lost 1-0, and they lost game 2 2-1. So they only scored one goal in game 2. They have got to get the puck in the net at some point. If they want to have any chance of winning this series, they're going to have to score 3 goals in a game at some point. And from what I've seen in the first 2 games, that's gonna be a big time struggle. It's not like Vegas has been lighting up the scoreboard either. They scored 1 goal in the first game to win it, and they scored 2 in the second, and it took them almost 5 periods to do it. So they've played really well defensively, but it's all been for naught, basically, because it doesn't matter that they've held Vegas to only 3 goals over 2 games, and one of those games went to double overtime. It doesn't matter because they're down 2-0 in the series. Their offense has been a big issue, and they're gonna have to figure it out, or they're gonna be out of the playoffs very, very quickly. Their big players, their star players, really need to step up. Anze Kopitar, Dustin Brown, Jeff Carter, Tanner Pearson, Tyler Toffoli, their offensive guys have got to find a way to put the puck in the net. Their 1 goal last night came from Paul Ledoux on the back end, so it wasn't even a forward that scored it, and it was on the power play. They've got nothing going on 5-on-5 offensively. They don't even have puck possession, never mind scoring a goal. It's been pretty rough to watch. Vegas is just all over them with their speed. They're forechecking hard, and there's no time or space on the ice. And LA just consistently is coughing the puck up, just dumping it down and getting rid of it, instead of making possession plays out of their own end through the neutral zone and into the offensive zone. They haven't been able to establish any sort of forecheck or puck possession, and it's killing them. Absolutely killing them. Vegas has the puck for, it seems like, 70% of the time, and you're not going to win a playoff series like that if you're LA. Defensively, they've been fine. Jonathan Quick has been unreal. He's made a ton of saves. He does not deserve to have 2 losses in this series, but they can't score for him. So if you can't score, you can't win. It really comes down to that. Especially in the playoffs and in hockey in general, it's stress defense first. Protect your own end. But when in the end it comes down to it, you have to have more goals than the other team. And if you can't score any goals, it doesn't matter if you only give up one or two, you still have zero. So this offense has been a big problem, and it's going to be really interesting to see what LA can do on home ice, and if they can get themselves back into this series. Because right now it's not looking good for the Kings. But we always say in hockey, you're never in trouble till you lose on home ice. They have not lost on home ice yet, so they're still very much in the series. If they win games 3 and 4, then next thing you know, it's basically a best of 3, and the series is tied 2-2. So, offense. LA needs to get something going. It's going to take a full team effort and help from the back end. They're getting Drew Doughty back for the next game, which will be huge. He's a real threat from the back end to jump up into the play and make something happen offensively. They need it because their offense has been very poor so far. So we'll see how games 3 and 4 go. We'll see if they can at least put a couple goals in the net. They've got to be better than what they have been. Jonathan Quick can't stand on his head forever. And they can't keep losing 1-goal games with very, very low scores. They're going to have to win. Either put a few in and win like a 4-3 type game, or they're going to have to be the team that wins it 2-1 or 1-0. But either way, they've got to get the win in the next couple of games. Otherwise, this series is over. So that's what I think about that. LA's got to find some offense. It's up to their big stars to do it. Yeah, and that's about it. So like, comment, share, subscribe, follow on social media, and check out the website. All those links in the description. Spread the word about this channel. We want to keep this channel growing and get more and more subscribers. So tell your friends, tell your family, anyone that likes hockey, let them know. And live streams today, doing 2 today, 1 at 3 for the Tampa Bay New Jersey game and 1 at 8 for the Boston Toronto game. So those should be really fun. Come hang out and chat and see what's going on. So thank you guys again. Talk to you soon, and hopefully see you later on today in the live stream.